Good morning to all, Norwegian, Scandinavian, and Brazilian friends. I have a pleasure to have here our two senior fellows, Mr. Pedro de Freitas from Embrapa, Mr. José Oswaldo, it's a founder of Fórum Futuro. He's from the Brazilian Academy of Science. And I hope you all enjoy our meeting today. We want to thank a lot the presence of Mr. Antonio from NMBU, which have received us for a meeting with a very wide range of perspectives of collaboration. We are here to look for partnerships to present you a whole bunch of solutions, sustainable solutions which Brazilian agriculture can offer. Unfortunately, if you have a measure, a parameter, as we are presenting you today the launching of our book, The Sustainable Solutions That Come from the Tropics. It's already the second edition. I began in the Fórum Futuro 12 years ago, and I follow the media, New York Times, The Guardian, and Le Monde for 12 years. I never saw in these medias, in these three medias, a news with a Brazilian favorable, sustainable solution presented. We have a whole package of bad news that come from Brazil, but that this part is neglected. We are not here to discuss why. We are here to search for a bridge, to dialogue, to offer this possibility of looking for a connection with two main icons of our cultures. Ours is Alisson Paulinelli, and from Norway is Gro Brundtland, as you're going to see it. Could you pass the presentation, please? We'd like to, first of all, Pedro and Siqueira say our good morning and thanks.
So, may I? Good morning, all. As a research from Embrapa, it's a pleasure to be here, thanks to the Institute for the Future, and compliment all that are here, compliment all that they are seeing us. So this is good morning to all.
Good morning to all of you. It's a great pleasure to be here and to have the opportunity to discuss with you some of the technological solution coming from the tropics regarding to the development of Brazilian agriculture and how this can impact the Brazilian and world society. So it's a real pleasure to have this opportunity to talk about some of these critical issues. So please welcome to this meeting.
And before moving on, we call Anna the feminine presence at the table. She's from ADB, which is one of the great news we are bringing down is she works with vegetal polyurethane. She makes houses from soybeans. And it's a pleasure to have her with us here today. Well, thank you very much thanks a lot to World Bank, to Embrapa, to the University of Lavras, and the State Federal Universities of Mato Grosso, and at Sinop. And we have a national network of universities working with Fórum Futuro for the last 12 years. To our officers and directors, all engaged voluntarily. Nobody has a remuneration for that. And special thanks to our ambassador here in Oslo, Mr. Rodrigo Santos, Dr. Lujain Alcomani from Esse Forum, one of the most important institutions on climate change adjustments, and also Manuela Santos and Bruno Rocha, which are our backstage support in Brazil. Friends, we hope to be able to plant here a fruitful seed of the tree of free mutual knowledge and cooperation at this critical moment of history. Climate, hunger, energy transition, and inequality reduction are all existential agendas and cannot be treated separately. Together, we can go a long way and reconcile the perspectives of supply and demand. Scientific framework is the key that opens the doors to a frank dialogue based on reliable pillars of metrics, transparency, and mutual knowledge. The screen one, please. Would you show the presentation, please? What science can do for climate, for hunger, for energy transition, for the reduction of social inequality, which is the primary source of the migratory tragedy. Science and facts have lost relevance in the global debate. What to do to get it back? The answer may be obvious in the Scandinavian cultural environment, one of the regions of the world where the result of scientific work comes closest to the reality of the economic, social, and environmental facts. But in the tropical world, the path between the laboratory and society is much longer. And it's not new. A hypothetical dialogue through the ages between the iconic reference Allison and Brundtland helps to light this changing era. In 1987, when coming up with the concept of sustainable development for the UN, the Prime Minister of Norway, Gro Harlem Brundtland, stated in the document, "Our common future. Environment is where we live. Development is what we do to improve life in our home, the planet. They are inseparable. They require coordinated political actions. They require multilateralism." In 2012, the founding speech of the Fórum do Futuro, Alison Polinelli, creator of tropical agriculture, predicted mega global crises will only be addressed through the social and technological inclusion of tens of millions of rural producers and companies that has no access to knowledge in Africa and Latin America. But we have good news about the scientific and technological advances. And also many doubts. How to bring together science and society, countryside and city, complexity and lay citizenship. Brazil can already produce energy and 3 crops in the same place through integrated and monitoring territory management, carbon negative tropical regenerative agriculture is the new frontier of sustainability. The transformative proposal of digital inclusion coupled with the model of socio-environmental indicators in the standard required by OECD. A Brazil that is already global leader in biological pest control. Transgeneration dialogue is a strategic urgency. Advanced biofuels, corn and soil ethanol. The vegetable polyurethane, the soil house, which revolutionized civil construction and circular economy. Space technology for monitoring sustainability and biochemical quality. In an increasing polarized world, making the civilized achievements of science democratic is transcendental. The Fórum do Futuro insists on analyzing contexts and predicting scenarios, considering the results of social sciences, history, sociology, political science, and strategic communication. A new look at the Amazon brings an example. It's extremely rich in research. At the same time, we have 28 million people, inhabitants, in a region which is a record holder of indicators of misery and hunger. How to couple that, that's the problem. The World Bank hopes that together we can develop demonstration hubs in each of the 6 biomes existing in Brazil, so they can project models of development. We do not claim to know how to extract from these reflections a ready and finished solution. It's what the world of knowledge seeks so intensively. However, Scandinavia already has the path toward what we call the third leap, the alliance between the state, the private sector, and science, which puts knowledge at the service of people and the planet. We are ready for this gigantic task to rebuild the route toward a new common future. Thank you very much. Have a great seminar.